Hey, what's up? This is Spider Prime 1 back again with another Transformers video review. Alright, I'm going for an oldie this time. Today I'm looking, or tonight, excuse me. Tonight I'm looking at Transformers Armada Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. And I just blanked on the Minicon's name. Shoot. Overrun. That's right. Because the Nemesis Prime had the same one and his name was Run Over. That's right, Overrun. Who in this configuration is a turret off of the back of Optimus Prime. And don't all pickup trucks or tractor-trailer trucks need turrets on the back of them? I think they do. But anyways, this is a more simplified, it's the exact same transformation as the bigger version of Optimus Prime that has the trailer, which I have. I have the repaint, where he's gray and dark red, instead of the normal colors. And he comes with the chrome spark plug. But the trailer can fit on this Prime because it's got the trailer hitch here. But yeah, it's just a scaled down version of Armada Optimus. To give a size comparison, here is Armada Red Alert. So, significantly smaller. We'll take a look at Overrun here real quick. And put Optimus's arm back in where it's supposed to be. Okay, so Overrun, in his turret/handgun configuration, because he becomes a weapon for Optimus. To turn him into his jet mode, you take the handle here and fold it all the way forward so the tail fin comes up, and then just straighten out the wings, and there he is in jet mode. It's a very nice looking jet mode. I really like it. Very futuresque. Kind of something you'd see like out of Star Wars or The Last Starfighter or something like that. And if any of you get that reference, you have my eternal nerddom gratitude. And then to turn him into his robot mode, you fold the wings this way, spread the legs, fold the arms out and back, and then fold the chest forward, and then his head's here. So yeah, the only problem with this otherwise really good robot mode so yeah, I don't put him in robot mode very much. For obvious reasons. So, we'll just turn him back into his gun mode, because that's what we'll need him in for later. Fold it up this way. Fold. And there we go. Back into gun mode. So we leave this straight, not tilted. Okay, we'll set him off to the side. Optimus Prime. Once again, one of my favorite Armada figures. Out of the few. Because amidst all the bad ones, I picked out all of my favorites, and excuse me, I'm relatively happy with all the Armada figures I have. I did get the big version of Optimus Prime because I wanted that other paint scheme. But I prefer this Optimus way more than the one with the trailer. And I'll do a review of that one at some point, but not anytime soon. But yeah, he rolls really good. Really good. And then to transform him, you want to grab his legs, or the back of the truck here, Maybe I should do it one at a time. Split the legs, and then extend them, and then fold the foot down. And then come here for the front of the truck, and then fold down here, and then fold it up, and there's his chest and head. And then you want to unpeg the really loose arms from the side of the truck, push it up to reveal the fist, and then slide that, and then down like that. Yeah, the arm guards can get to be very loose. And let me get something to put under the iPad. I have a couple of comic books right here I can put underneath. So yeah, there's Optimus Prime. And then here we'll put Overrun in his hand. So now he's got his weapon. And it looks really good with him holding it. You know, there we go. If the arm will bend. Looks like a really neat rifle. And that kind of shows his articulation here. He can swivel at the shoulder, 360, although this joint's a little tight. He's got a swivel joint right here, and then a ball joint to bring his arm in. And then, of course, one of the joints to help with transformation, you can have him stick his arm all the way out. I guess you could have his arms like this. Gorilla Optimus. I'll get to his head last. He's got... Is that a ball joint? Yeah, that's a ball joint in his hip. Can't really go up because of the two dots that are on his leg. But if you fold this panel back out of the way, you can bring his leg all the way back. Bend at the knee. That far back. I think you can... No, you can't bend it forward. And then the foot is very articulated. It can bend back. And it can bend all the way up for transformation. And then it's on a swivel also. So you can swivel the foot inward so he can stand with a wide leg. And then his head is on a ball joint. And it is very expressive. He can look up and over. He can look down. He has a very expressive head. And that's why this is one of my favorite Optimus Primes. The bigger version of this one, his head just turns. Just side to side. It doesn't lift up or anything. Which I think is boring. And unfortunately, like, all the movie star screams got plagued with it, and I was very unhappy about that. But I really like this Optimus Prime, mostly because of the way you could just turn his head. It gives the figure so much expression, depending on where you are looking at it. Like, from where you're looking at it, he's like staring up off into space. But because I'm sitting up higher, it's kind of like he's looking up at me with, like, I don't know what kind of a look he would be giving, but like with some sort of a look. But yeah, this figure has a lot of emotion in it. And it's one of my favorite Optimus Prime figures. And then no Armada figure would be complete without a Minicon gimmick, so we will unpeg this really quick to set up for the Minicon gimmick. Allow me to put his arms like so. And then his plug-in port is right here behind the cockpit. So we plug him in, and then you pull down to activate the gimmick. Hold on, let me do that again. There. I did it enough, you probably saw it. It is... I have the Cybertron repaint of this version, which comes with the Cyber Planet key that has the Minicon hole plugged in, molded into it. So it's a Cyber key that activates the Minicon gimmick instead of a Minicon. So I actually got to see the instructions and see what that was actually called. Because for the longest time I didn't know what the hell he was doing. I knew what was moving, but I didn't know what the hell he was doing. I now know what it is called. When you activate that gimmick, it is the double punch gimmick. So, his arms jiggling counts as a 1-2 punch. I now remember why a lot of people hated Armada. But, I didn't. I grew up with Armada. Armada was the first Transformers show I saw. I missed Beast Wars. And rightfully so. Beast Wars sucks. But anyways, anywho, moving on. This is a very good Optimus Prime figure. Even if you never ever use the Minicon gimmick. Unless it's for a video. Like I do. I just love this Optimus Prime figure. It's one of my favorites. It's just really, for its time, for the time when this figure came out, this was a really good figure because it did a lot. It had the double elbow, because of the swivel and the ball joint, I count that as a double elbow. It has the shoulder. The shoulder can swing out. It's got a ball jointed head. It's got ball-jointed hips that don't really go forward, but hey, whatever. It's got knees, and it's got ankle tilts. This figure, minus gimmick, was ahead of its time. I definitely recommend finding one of the 3 versions of this figure. There's this one. There's another blue one that was released during Energon, I think. I've seen 3 of these. And he has like either a lighter blue or a darker blue, and a lighter red or darker red. And then there's the Cybertron version, which is, I think it's this red. I don't have it with me to look at, but it's red and then black. And I got that one because I wanted a red and black Optimus in the Armada mold. Because that's what he looked like in the end of the season. But yeah, this is a very good figure. Highly recommended. So I'm Spider Prime 1. This is Optimus Prime. Back again with another review. But until then, I'm signing off.